Hello once again. Now I've chosen the song today, not because of the song, but because of the group called the Hives, a Swedish group who will tell you they are the best in the world. But of course they're not. There are other Swedish groups like ABBA and Avicii maybe. But the Hives' opinion of themselves is much like the mainstream media. Pure vanity, aided and abetted by the establishment. And they work on an old working class saying, bullshit baffles brains. And the same words circle throughout the air today with the news of the world's biggest bully flexing its muscles once again, this time in South America. The same phrases, the same tremor in every headline, different mouths, but one script. A pulse running through the wires, telling you what to fear and who to blame. And once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. It speaks through the news, the speeches, the glowing panels where certainty sells. No proof, just tone. No facts, just feeling. And doubt becomes treason in a single breath. And we've seen this many times before. A choreography of conviction where reason bows to rhythm. And we, the crowd, forget it's being conducted and led by the collar like a dog. The same play, written for each generation, performed as patriotism, sold as truth each time the world edges towards calm. The war drums return, louder, faster, and desperate not to stop. For peace will end the story of the bankers, and the story must go on to keep making them money. But cracks have started to appear behind the stage lights. Families fracturing over slogans, friendships fading into echo chambers. A quiet weariness settles over once trusting hearts. Even those who no longer listen still hum the tune without knowing why. And somewhere above it all, the authors adjust the script, sharpening the fear, rewriting faith, making sure the show runs just a little longer, because this was never about protection. It was about control, total control. And when the lights finally come up, when the music stops, we'll see the audience was the cast all along. Fear remains the fuel that keeps the machinery running. This is not about defending the public. It's about defending the system itself. One that cannot survive peace. And the longer people accept the narrative unchallenged, the deeper the cost will ultimately become. Rather than cowering like children, we should rage against the dying of the light before it's extinguished by globalism forever. People who toe the line and generally obey the rules are often referred to as sheep. And it's a cruel generalisation. People are more like these bees. They all work very hard to protect their queen and rarely cause trouble. However, occasionally they kill the queen and swarm, choosing another. And perhaps that's where we are today, choosing another. But the writing is on the wall. Be aware of all you who enter here. Sometime the devil you have is better than you think. So thank you for listening. And On a much lighter note, what is James Corden doing in the video, playing rhythm guitar on the left, an uncanny resemblance too obvious to ignore? Gavin and Stacey fame must be proud of his mate is so talented. Bye-bye. May your God go with you.